Hey, what is up, planet Earth? It's me again, and me as Emke. That's what's up. Usual stream time, I suppose, has kind of changed at this point. Admittedly, from like 8 to 9 to just 9, 9:30. Is what it is. I don't know. I don't know why I can't just do this before 9. I'm just so busy, you know? I'm just so busy. You know, I wake up at 6 p.m. That's not true. But I wake up, brush my teeth and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's that time of day when you just woke up and then just like get a little bit of stuff done and stuff. And then I get to work because I'm a very hard-working guy, of course, obviously, which is why I still don't have my chat fixed. Nice meme. I get to work on my project, of course, my stream and my clay works. Then it's yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. It's yeah, may look like it's not making a whole lot of progress, but if I'm just taking a little bit of a peek right now at what my log is saying, then it says, I don't remember. I scroll a little and I see 2.5 hours of work today. Wow. 2.5 hours of more clay stuff yesterday and 2 hours on the 2nd this month. That's not really a whole lot. But that's because it's getting dark outside earlier and I don't like doing clay stuff, which is kind of like detailed and stuff. When I don't have the sun outside providing my workspace with enough lighting to properly do what I'm doing and stuff. So I have to quit earlier, which kinda sucks, so I just power through it with whatever light my stupid light bulbs are providing me with, which is kind of sucky and icky and But yeah, I finished something else on that today, and it's yeah. Votren skip forwards 15 minutes, blah. Then I ate something very nice, took a bath and all that kind of good stuff. The usual, really, nothing fancy. Did some dailies, of course, like everyone does nowadays. Log in here and there, press 1, 2, 3 buttons, be like, yippee, yippee, my weekly rewards are back again. Wow. Yeah, so that's what I did. And now I literally just got done with all that, so that's, yeah. Considered doing some of the stuff during the streams, but that's kind of weird because I just put the streams as they are into the playlists, and most people probably don't want me just sitting here for like an hour doing other shit before the episode actually starts. That's kind of... Yeah, that's not really how that works, right? Yeah. Anyway. Close this. It's another day of Nukitashi, or so I've heard, right? Let me Let me get that going. I have of course considered, now that I'm on the YouTubes, to just upload variety content of various sorts, but I was like, I don't know, man. And I can't even figure out my mic. It's probably just ass because it's ass, because I'm just using my stupid headset mic and don't have a professional stand mic like a real human streamer would have. Might ask Santa for one. Maybe that would be nice. It's a joke, by the way. Oi. Why aren't you opening my funny thing? Oh, thank you. Very nice. What she just said. Very nice, probably. But yes. Nukitashi time. Swap to that. Takes a moment. Always takes a moment. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Nukitashi. I actually wanted to stream yesterday already, but yesterday, on the 4th of November 2025. I don't remember, actually. I don't remember. But what I do remember is having a thought, and that was like, damn, all the VTuber ladies are doing a bunch of stuff. So, I didn't really have too much of a problem with that. My not streaming, that is, and other stuff. Surely people could keep themselves busy otherwise. Huh. But yeah. I also still haven't really figured out a way on how to read chat through my phone on YouTube. Which is kinda silly. Because I just opened up YouTube and was like, hey, that's my stream, but then like I don't see the chat of the stream. That sucked. But you should know that I'm unbonked again. I'll probably still be on YouTube. Just because it's kind of easier in a couple of ways. Allows me to back up my funny, epic moments on the interwebs and share them with everyone else. In 20 years when I'm famous, people will look at this and be like, damn, we should cancel that guy. But yeah. I don't know. They just don't like me over at twitch.tv, huh? They hate my ass. Those fuckers, man. Hate those guys. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, Nukitashi. Last time. Do flat girls. DR, like doctor, but probably not. I don't know what I could say there, to be honest. I have literally no clue. But last time, we learned a bit more about Junosuke and Nanase again. Not just about their relationship, but also who they are as characters in this here place. And what they care about and all that kind of stuff. And we were on the run from the FS or SHO guards and stuff in the school. And then jumped into a weird cave with this weird old man. Led us into his secret goon cave or whatever. And then after that we... Oh yeah, that's why. I see, now I remember. And then after that we just barely started a new chapter with Hinami. Hanami? One of those probably. Is her name. Yes. And we just saw like a bit of her morning routine. And then she went to school. And she was a little bit confused about what's going on here on the island. But she was also very like cheerful and would like to stay on this weird island despite all the weird stuff that's going on. And it was kind of like mentioned that she is going to be an important character later on for Tsunosuke, because we are tasked with sheltering her, probably. But yeah, something like that. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, let's just get into it and see what's up here, I suppose. Like with the jazz music, I remember that one. But yeah, she just made it to school. And that's that. That's about all that we know. We have no clue who she is or what she's doing, other than probably being a student. Why else would she be in school? So let's find out. Let's see what's up with this nice, cheerful young maiden who happens to be flat in some way that I don't yet know. Haha. Hehe. Hi. Hinami, whatever. Finally made it to school. Yippee! I take the slippers out of my locker and wipe my brow. Eyebrow, probably. Perchancebly. It is not mentioned in particular, but one could assume that that's what's being, you know. Hinami. I remembered. That wasn't my first choice, but my second. That's a pass, probably. And she kind of has this star-shaped hair with like a spike for an ahoge, and then like one to the left, one to the right, and then pew 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 pew. Does that make sense? Probably not. My bad, guys, my bad. Some crazy bangs as well, though. Yellow-greenish eyes. Probably a robot because of the overly straight ahoge, to be honest. But then she could probably tap in straight into the Goon Cave or whatever. So probably not what it actually is. Whatever. Phew! Oh, now I'm all sweaty. From just going to school, apparently. Okay. Walking around for just half an hour in this season will get you sweating like a pup. Okay, that makes sense because it's summer, right? Yeah. I should get a drink of water. Mom always tells me I gotta stay hydrated. Very good idea. At this point in the stream, I urge all of my most appreciated Emke channel viewers, have a sip. Take care of yourself. Don't dehydrate and die or something. Refreshing. Straight from the bathtub. Because I can't fit my water bottle under any other tap in the house. Is what it is. And then he still does the for the 10th time this day. Today. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday because I was fucking tired as well. I was doing my clay stuff and then I was like, ah shit, I'm so tired, and I just lay down in bed, fell asleep, woke up for like a moment because I had an alarm, but just went straight back to bed for some reason. And I would have woken up right in time to go live. But I was like, fuck me, man, I just got out of bed again. I'm dead, I'm cooked, I'm fried. Ain't no way I'm streaming now, right? Funny how one stupid thought activates your brain and loads up all the other stupid thoughts again, and then you remember, and then you're like, huh, interesting. That's what happened. Now I remember, now I remember. Not like that was important, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not tired today, and now I'm here and I'm like all ready and yippee! But I'm still cooked anyway, man. What the hell? What fucking ever, man. Move on, please. Okay, okay, I will. Monka. I mean, no! Already. That's way too fast, man. That's way too fast. Help. Ah! Oops. Female student A. Go on and nut. Come on, nut for me. Just spray it into my snatch like this water fountain would spray if its faucet were broken. The usual, huh? So she's probably going to the same school, huh? Or, I mean, wouldn't have to be the case, but probably is. Anyway. Sexist ass game, man. Males still as unlikable as ever for some reason. SMH. So you like tap water that much? Go ahead and drink it from your ass then. I'm a pound both them holes, bitch. Oh no! You're pulling your dripping faucet out of me. Hinami-chan? Glick, glick. Is interesting though. Ha! That hit the spot. She's just drinking water though. It's okay, guys. Calm down, okay? Whoa, so hot, so hot. You think this much cum is enough to satisfy me? Go on and lick your own emissions up, you mongrel. Weird noises followed by a very enthusiastic "Yes, queen!" Lay. Damn. Huh? Where did my handkerchief go? Two sides of the same coin or whatever. It is what it is. Oh man. Come now, where and how do you want it the most? Weird. I could have sworn it was in one of my backpack pockets. Oh.
言ってごらんなさい。お姉さんにどこをいじられるのが気持ちよかったの？
Go on, out with it. Where do you like to be tormented the most?
お尻だ。
あ、お尻だ。なるほど。Means the rear, by the way. Kind of. But, you know.
よく言えたじゃないの。ご褒美にもっと可愛がってあげる。
Very well said. Methinks you've earned an even more pleasurable reward.
そうだ。こっちのポケットに入れたんだった。忘れちゃってたよ。
That's right. I put it in my rear pocket. I totally forgot about it. なるほど。あれNukitashi!
おはようございます。それではホームルームを始めます。そのままでいいから聞いて。ん？どうかしましたか？
Remember that. It's important. Kind of. Good morning. We will begin homeroom now. Just remain in your seats first. I have something to tell you all. Huh? Is something the matter?
先生トイレ
Teacher, I gotta use the toilet. These guys really deserve a beating, man. That's crazy. You just used the toilet. Basically, the way you're treating all the ladies on this island, man. And then class starts and you're doing this to us. Really. Junnosuke would be so upset by this.
はいはい。先生はみんなのトイレですよ。お話続けるけど、トイレは自由に使っていいからね。
But of course. Right. Yes, of course. I am everyone's toilet. I will continue talking, but please feel free to make use of your toilet. So much for that, huh?
この学年で退学処分となった学生がいます。理由は首絞めセックスを無理やり行おうとしたためです。
Okay. We have had to expel a student from the school this term since they were choking their partner during sex without their consent. That happened last time as well. That was a little weird for a moment. But interesting that that kind of stuff is actually like a thing here as well. Considering you are forced to have sex, but then, yeah, interesting. That's something that would be announced in class.
首絞めプレイもいいですが、相手の了承を得て健全で気持ちいいドスケベセックスを行いましょう。
Erotic asphyxiation is all well and good, but you must have your partner's consent, so please be wholesome in your acts of doskibe sex. Onegai shimasu. The moment the teacher finishes talking, everyone starts screwing even more intensely. Because, of course they would. There's a whole lot of nutting going on, a fair number of threesomes, and people getting penetrated in positions I've never even imagined. And in the middle of all that, I'm right here, all on my lonesome. The rogue, virgin / law-breaking student. Hiding in plain sight! Except we are Hinami right now, right? Addy? Yeah. That's not Junosuke thinking that. So what's going on with her then? I wonder. I'm the only one who's not doing anything. She just like me for real, for real.
皆さん静かに。授業は授業、セックスは休み時間に。チャイムですね。それでは。
Everyone quiet down. Class is class, and sex can wait for the break. Oops. There's the bell. Well, in that case. Okay, Sensei. You're a little cooked, I think.
休み時間。おまんこでバケーション。
It's break time and my pussy is wilding out. Today's classes have ended. Indeed. Before they ever started. Kind of, but yeah. Studying has been pretty intense lately, but this is basically prep for the upcoming exams, so I have to keep my nose to the grindstone. Without the teacher's help, probably. And it probably doesn't matter what kind of grades you get here as well, because as long as you keep your social standing all nice and dandy, you're probably good to go. Hehe.
帰ろっかな。
はあ、帰ろっかな。じゃあね。Take my folding chair in hand. Oh yeah, the folding chair. She's an aspiring wrestler. Was my little funny failed joke from last time. Why does she have to carry her own chair around with her though? What's up with that? Surely students have to, like, provide their own chair and table. Or, well, chair, I guess. Otherwise, you know. She probably would have brought a table as well. But that's still weird though. What does she need a chair for? She takes it and leaves the classroom though. Shut up, streamer. Just keep reading, man. Okay. Ah! Monk. Oh. Well, that was fast. Probably, hopefully. I don't know. That's yet another day over. Spent doing absolutely diddly squat.
でもまだ早いし、今日は違う道で帰ろっかな。
But it's still a bit early. Maybe I will take a different route home. Yippee! Explore the island. Experience true whimsy. Very nice. At a young age, of course. The youngsters nowadays would never understand, man. All they do is have sex. And hate gay people. Or something. Aye. Even when I get home, I don't really have much to do. This island isn't all that big, so I've been in pretty much every part of it by now. Ooh. I know what tends to go on here, how long it will take to get from place X to my home, that kind of thing. Yep, this island is like my own backyard. Except there's a bunch of questionably behaving strangers all around me. Aye.
それにしても今日は本当に暑いな。
But really though, it's hot as heck today. The island has plenty of various facilities, and at this time of year lots of people are out and about. The newest though, beachy. Damn, I passed by this morning, being the prime example, it's evidently quite a hotspot around here. The next most popular place is an amusement park called Lootland.
ここを通った方が近道なんだよね。
First time we're seeing it here. Most interesting indeed, most interesting indeed. appreciating some fine art right now. Yes. It does look very nice though. A nice duck-looking mascot. Ferris wheel, roller coaster, merry-go-rounds or whatever they call it. And she can just take a shortcut through the loot land, I suppose. Very nice. I love to see people happy and enjoying themselves after all. The happiness rubs off on me, you could say.
わあ、相変わらず大人気だ。
Wow, still as bustling as ever this place. Lootland is about a 20-minute walk from the school. It's free to get in, but there are charges for playing on the equipment or using the facilities. So you're not paying like an entrance fee, but like if you wanna go onto the roller coaster, that's like $5 or whatever. That said, islanders have French for that stuff, and as long as I'm wearing this uniform, I can play all I like.
お前今暇か？あそこのゴーイングハメリー号に乗ってくれる仲間を探してるんだ。一緒に行こうぜ。
My mistake, it's called the pussy go round. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hey, you free right now? I'm looking for a partner to ride the pussy go round with me. Come along, won't you?
でもいいのかな。私なんかが仲間で。
I don't know. I'm here with my friends and stuff.
うるせえ！行こう！
Just shut your trap and get moving. Evidently, it's commonplace for random men and women to chat it up and wind up playing together here.
こっちは感謝的だハメ。しごいて射精させて感謝させた女の子とハメハメチャンスな2回戦。感謝されたい女性は向こうの列に並ぶハメ。
We do have an actual mascot here as well. I wonder why it's just like a duckbill. And not, you know, something a little bit more befitting of a Lootland original character. Hamidori. There's probably some sort of joke in here that I don't get, but yes. Hurry, hurry, folks. Facial shooting range right this way. Honk your putt and nut on their faces, and you will get a bonus chance at doing them. Any females interested in a facial, line up over here. Freebies? That sounds nice. But even without doing that, just playing on the rides normally will end up leading you to sex. Aha. I can see people getting piped down everywhere I look.
ハメドリ君に見られてるのに写真
Not
ま
the
で撮られて
mascot.
私
Oh no. People are watching. Even Hamidori is looking at us. Just thinking about everyone taking pictures is gonna make me... Yeah. Everyone seems to be enjoying their Tuskebe sex. And here I am, walking through the crowd, all on my own. Aye. Not doing a gosh darn thing. Is she a little bit frustrated by this? Or just bored it some other way?
あれ？君って今フリー？じゃあよかったら向こうの69コースターで一ハメどう？
Yo, are you free? Mind going to town with me once on the Rocket number 69 coaster?
私ですか？
Watashi desu ka? No way. Ah, is someone actually trying to chat me up? Seriously, is this really happening? I quickly turn around, and then the guy's eyes widen like dinner plates. He forces a smile.
あー、ごめんごめん。君はダメだわ。なんでもないから忘れて。じゃあね。
Oh, sorry, sorry. You won't do it all. Just forget I said anything. Bye. Johnny. This confuses me. Why would that be? Is she being bullied? Is that what's happening? The cursed young maiden that, I don't know, everyone who has sex with her just dies or vanishes. Monka. I don't know. He runs off as if trying to escape. Left all my lonesome yet again.
そっか。
Figures. Dead again, huh? I don't know, and again, it just makes me remember the scene from last time where that weird creepy old man told us to protect like some girl. And I feel like within the last 3 days I could have easily checked up on the lady's name that we were supposed to shelter. Because I'm still not sure if she's actually supposed to be her or not. And for the last 10 minutes I was under the impression that she's probably the one, right? If she's being introduced like this and stuff, probably, right? But then, like, why do we need to shelter her if no one wants to do anything with her? If that is the case? I mean, eh? Confusion. Can't say I'm surprised. People are compelled by the island law to have perverted sex. Yush. I know that much. Yeah. But it's nothing to do with me. Not the island, nor the law, nor sex itself. It's all absolutely nothing to do with me. After all,
私、誰にも相手にされない女だもん。
I'm a completely unfuckable woman. Nani? Why would that be? She has a wiener. Monka. Oh, what? I don't understand. But I see, so she's probably feeling down about not getting laid. And is basically the polar opposite of Junosuke, the master virgin on this very island here. I return to my room after finishing my dinner. I sit on my bed and let out a big sigh.
誰にも相手にされないのは今に始まったことじゃないけど。
It's not even like I only became unfuckable today. But days like today really tend to get me down. I was born on this island many years ago. Okay. Ever since I reached the age of consent. Yippee! This has just been my life every day.
私ってそんなにダメなのかな。
Am I really that useless? I stand in front of the mirror for the first time in a while and look at my face.
確かに美人じゃないけど。
Well, I'm not exactly a looker. On the optimistic side of things, I don't really think I look all that hideous. Yeah.
でも誰も誘ってくれないってことはきっとブスなんだよね。
But if nobody wants me, I must just be ugly. I can't just rely on my own opinion, so that must be it. But there's a bigger problem.
やっぱりこれが問題なんだよね。
なるほど. I think this must be the problem here. Really? The Kani-hating society. It's actually, okay. Sure, or whatever. I look down at my chest. My boobs are tiny for my age. That's okay, man. What the hell?
でもこの島の人たちが大きすぎるんだよな。おっぱいな。
But that's just because everyone else's boobs on the island are too big. Sedan Island is just overflowing with hooters. It's practically absurd how many people are chest swell around here, even when you think about it. I'm the only one on the whole island with a washboard chest. So you're like a SSR special ultra rare catch as well, right? I mean, come on. That's such a weird reason, man. What the hell?
男の人はおっぱい大きな子が好きなんだもんね。
Guys love girls with big oppai. That is certainly true. However, I feel like we could make this work regardless, man. What the hell? And guys hate boobs that are tiny.
そんなネガティブなことじゃダメだ。
No. I can't be so negative about this. I slap my cheeks to shake off the intrusive thoughts.
そうだ、今日もちゃんとセクササイズしておかないと。
Right, I gotta try and do my sexercises for real today. I take out a little pig rod. Oh no.
まずは口でちょっと湿らせて、 それをあそこに軽く当ててから。
First, I wet it with my mouth slightly, then I touch it gently to my privates and... Mocha! Nothing happens. At least not yet. I give it a good push, just like the book. The book? What? Just like the book says to? Mocha! Nope, we're still good. We're still good. Ow. Dread it. I'm definitely not getting that in there. Nani? Sexercise is basically taking a finger or rod, sticking it into your privates, and moving it around inside. I see. But what is the goal of this, sexercise? Evidently, doing that regularly is supposed to make it easier to feel pleasure the moment you're at the appropriate age to start having sex. Which we are. But, So all the girls on the island are meant to do this the moment they start to become sexually mature, but...
これ子供用のやつなのにな。
Aye. This is the one designed for complete beginners. Aye. Now that's something, huh? Ever since I first got the magazine describing sexercises as a kid. Okay. No matter how hard I've tried, I can't get a single one done. Hell, I can't even get one measly little finger in there. I feel more depressed about that than I ought to be. There must be something wrong with me after all. Screw it. I'm going to bed. Ah. What the hell? Aye. A young maiden's worries are nothing to scoff at. I decide to stop thinking about it to keep myself from feeling worse and climb into my blankets. If I sleep it off, I'm sure I will feel better. I wonder if my boobs will have gotten any bigger once I wake up. Dreams, huh? Pain. Of course. Waking up the next morning, they haven't grown one jot. Disappointed. Indeed. Nothing but pain. Sad.
そうだよね。はあ
Could have guessed it. Ha. Hardly surprising, really, but I'm still kinda disappointed.
でもしょうがないよね。今日も元気よく行こう。おっとっと。
Well, no sense fretting about it. Gotta get into an upbeat mindset again today. Ototo. Just need to pull myself together and head off to school. I leave home, but not before almost forgetting my folding chair again. I, once again, don't quite understand what's up with the folding chair here, but I'm sure we will find out in due time. Ah! The beach is bustling again this morning. I see. The road leading to the beach is jam-packed with men and women who want to have sex. There's a line at the nearby condom stand. Aye. Jealousy. Making my way through the crowd, I see some kind of poster at the condom stand. On it are the words, Toshiaki Hitora. Free perverted sex promotional party. Isn't it always free?
おお、この地震島の人が青蘭島の仕掛け人って県知事か。
Huh. So the mastermind behind Sedan Island's doing a little promotion for his governorship, is he? I see. That's the name of Mr. President, basically. The governor of Sedan Island.
え、何？このドスケベ島って県知事が作ったの？
Wait, what? This Horny-ass island has its own prefectural government?
そりゃそうだよ。この島が過疎化してて町おこしとしてドスケベ条例を提案したとかテレビで言ってたな。もう何十年も県知事らしいけど。
Well, yeah. They said on TV that he proposed the perverted sex law as a way to tackle the depopulation problem on the island. Guy's got a decades-long proven record as the governor. Or so they claim.
へえ。まあ私は気持ちいいことできるなら何でもいいけど。
Huh. Well, I don't really care, as long as I can still fuck like a beast. That's all that matters to them, huh?
おいおい、股間をいじるなよ。今日はローション噴水で一緒に噴水するって約束だろ。
Hey, stop playing around with yourself. You promised we would go play around in the loop fountain today.
そうなんだ。
Sonanda. Most interesting indeed. The perverted sex law was established to revitalize the town. I've lived on this island all my life, and I only just learned about this. Kinda funny, huh? She didn't know. That's crazy. Though even before now, I was aware of how popular Governor Hitora is. He's evidently supported by men and women of all age groups. So said my dad once. He's also particularly popular with the elderly. Really? I've seen a lot of election posters for him where he's shaking hands with older men and women.
まあでも私にはあんまり関係ないよね。
Well, that's not really anything to do with me anyway. Because clearly, Hinami-chan is not an elderly man or woman. Naruhodo. I shrink out of sight, pass by all the people having sex, and head for school. Yippee!
最近何かと島でもめ
Back
事が
to
多いので、
having sex in
今
school,
日は
I
授
guess.
業の前にセイラン島の条例についておさらいをしろと校長からお願いがありました。
Let's see. Lately we've had some issues on the island, so the principal has asked that we review the island's law before class today. The island's law, huh? I wonder what she's about to mention here. Surely nothing weird or interesting. Haha.
とは言ってもみんな早くはめたくてうずうずしているので要点だけ軽くにしましょう。
Having said that, I know you're all aching to get to fucking, so I'll just give you the main points.
まずみんなも知っているとは思いますが、このドスケベ条例というのには対象年齢があります。
Firstly, I believe you're all aware of this, but there is a minimum legal age for the perverted sex law.
誰でも条例対象になるわけではなく、一定の年齢を超えなければいけません。これは健やかな成長を阻害しないためと言われています。
The law does not mean you can have sex with everyone. Anyone below the prescribed age is off limits. This is for the purpose of ensuring healthy growth.
条例年齢以下の子たちは未来のセイラン島を担う大切な存在です。島全体で大切に育てていかなくてはなりません。
And those below the proscribed age are the future of Sedan Island. They are crucial to the growth of the island itself.
そのため、条例年齢に達していない少年、少女と性行為をしては絶対にいけません。
And for that reason, it is absolutely forbidden to perform sexual acts with boys and girls below the proscribed age. なるほど。
先生、ロリに手を出したりしたらどうなるんですか？
Sensei, what would happen if one of us were to make a move on a loli?
ああ、君は半年前に転校してきた。ならまだ体に刻み込まれて
Those
いない
darn
わね。
transfer students, man. You transferred here only half a year ago, so it's not so deeply engraved on your conscience.
ロリやショタに手を出すこと、それはすなわち死を意味します。
Laying a finger on a loli or shota means death.
ロリに手を出した場合は具体的には言えませんが、死より重い罪が課されると言われています。お分かりか？
If you were to make a move on a loli, well, I can't tell you the specifics, but it said the punishment is worse than death. Do I make myself clear?
あ、はい、わかりました。
はい、わかりました。
ということで、セックスは楽しく健やかに決まりを守ってやりましょう。
Wait,
今日のセックスの時間を始めます。
that's it? There was one law. What the? I feel like you left out quite a lot of various other, perchancebly main points of the law. Well, whatever. So, make sure to enjoy healthy sex as prescribed. Let's begin today's sex time. Yippee! The teacher claps her hands, and the whole class erupts into a clamor. Students are masturbating. Nani? That's illegal! What? Asking members of the opposite sex near them for sex, and before long, they're all enthusiastically fucking. Except for young Hinami. And her poor, silly little folding chair, I suppose. But once again, I'm the lone one out. Kinda makes me feel sad, honestly.
外で時間でも潰そっかな。ゴミ拾いでもしよう。
Yeah. Guess I will just kill some time outside. I will go pick up some litter or something.
おいみんな、廊下にあの学園一のビッチが来てるらしいぞ。声かけに行こうぜ。
Yo, Minna. Our school's #1 house. House, yes. Ho is out in the hall. Let's go chat her up. All the guys in the class leave the room, completely shattering Hinami's plans.
学園一のビッチ。
Our school's #1 bitchy. なるほど. Surely she could teach Hinami-chan about her bitchy ways and stuff, right? Ah! Not this again. Besides all the classmates screwing in the hallway, there's a big crowd of guys around.
うひょー、七瀬ちゃんだ。やっぱエロいオーラをまとってピッチと上がってるな。マジでドスケベの主って感じだぜ。
Poggers, it's Nanase. That sexy aura coming from her just makes her seem all the sluttier. She's totally our queen of perversion. Poggers in the chat for that one, huh? They are so tall that the girl they are talking about is out of my sight. I try to jump up and down, but I can't even see her head.
ねえねえ、24時間耐久でセックスし続けたって本当なの？
Yo, is it true that you have the stamina to fuck for 24 hours straight?
なあ、24時間だったかしら。20時間超えた時から覚えてなくて。
Was it actually 24 hours? I lost count at like 20.
え？じゃあ童貞700人切りっていうのは？
What? 700 virgins already?
セーラン島に初めて来た人って意味で本当に童貞かは知らないけど、700は超えたんじゃないかな。
Well, I don't know if they were all virgins when they first set foot on Ceylon Island, but I'm pretty sure it all adds up to 700 now. I guess.
しかも定額になったやつって首絞めプレイしようとして逆に七瀬ちゃんに清掃がなくなるまで精子を絞り取られて罪を認めて自首したんでしょ？
Damn. They actually got his ass, huh? That's crazy. Speaking of, that guy who got expelled, I bet that when he tried to choke you, you rang so much cum out of him that his balls evaporated. And then he turned himself in.
あー、まあ私にかかればそれくらいのプレーは楽勝っていうか物足りないぐらいだったわね。
What the hell? Well, if you all ask me, doing that kind of shit's a real cinch for me. Heck, almost wasn't satisfying enough.
うおー！七瀬ちゃん頼むよ。俺とも一回ドスケベしてくれ。あれだったら 0.5 回でもいいから。
Whoa! Oi, Nanase, I'm begging you. Let me do the nasty with you just once. I won't even mind if you just wanna edge me for half a round.
ごめんなさい。今中出しバケツリレーが折り返し地点でそっちに行く途中なの。
Nukitashi bagetsu rire. Hehe. Well, sorry. I'm at a real serious point in the intravaginal bucket brigade, see? I'm just on my way over there. This Nanase girl then suddenly slips through the crowd, and I can see her in front of me. Her face is pretty, if overly caked with makeup. She's also stacked, and seems to be brimming with confidence.
いやもうパンツ乾く暇がなくってほんと大変なんですけど。
Like, dang, I ain't even got time to let my panties dry out these days. Gag me with a spoon, y'all. I suppose popular girls really do have a universal charm to them among other girls.
ということでごめんねみんな。次の機会にがっつりはめましょう。じゃねー。
So yeah, sorry boys. Next time we can all fuck each other silly together, okay? Johnny! Did they always say Johnny that much? Feel like I'm hearing it a lot right now, but I may be silly. Nanase waves and trots off.
ちえ、やっぱり人気者は順番待ちか。チンポ入れるより先に予約入れろって話だな。
Shit, I suppose she's still out of reach for a blood like me. You practically need to get a reservation in before you can get it with her. Just sign up for the package relay, man. What the hell?
仕方ねえよ。放課後なんて常に50人待ちなんだろ。さすがの七瀬ちゃんでもまだ 51p はできないらしいからな。
Oh well, what else is she gonna do? There's gotta be like 50 people waiting for her after school. I suppose a 51 wait must be out of reach, even for our Nanase. Wow, she's that famous. And she's younger than me, even. What a woman.
どんなエッチするんだろう。
I wonder what kind of sex she's into. I'm curious. Maybe I should go check out that intravaginal bucket brigade thing she mentioned. Yeah. How come she immediately gets this idea where it's like, maybe I should check that out. And everyone else is just like, shit, she's busy. God damn it. And no one even bothers to like, some of them don't even know what this is, right? Not even the GAP members know what the bucket brigade is supposed to be. Like, what the hell? Aye, bunch of stupids here. I work my way through the crowd of people having sex and follow her. However, she doesn't go into a classroom but keeps on walking. She's quite tall, so her pace is quite fast.
急がないと。
Whew, gotta pick up the pace. She mutters to herself and the pace is approaching jogging speed. She then turns a corner near the stairs. I follow her. Oh. Empty hallway, huh? Whew, whew. Are they? She's nowhere in sight. This side of the building is a dead end, and I can't see her going down the stairs.
エレベーター使ったのかな。でもどこも点滅してないな。
Maybe she used the elevator, but I don't see the lights changing. What could this possibly mean? If she was using it, I would see the light go on for the floor she stopped at. But I'm not seeing anything. Where on earth did Nanase disappear to? Yeah. I kept looking for a while after that, but still couldn't find her. Pretty strange how she just up and vanished like that. I couldn't shake off my uneasiness about it for the rest of the day. Classes are over now, and it feels like the time just crept up on me.
帰ろっと。
Kairotto. まあいいわ。Oi! Not again. Walking down to the first floor, I hear a loud voice coming from near the entrance.
貴様、手こきをしながら乳首を舐めないとはどういう了見だ。ちゃんと全身に舌を這わせて相手を喜ばせろ。
You there, not even bothering to lick the nipple while you're getting a hand job, are you? Let's see you using that tongue properly and pleasuring your partner.
貴様も挿入するだけで相手が満足すると思うな。クリトリスを優しく愛撫しながらの中操を心がけろ。
And you, don't go thinking penetration alone is enough to satisfy your partner. You'd best be gently rubbing up against that clit while you're thrusting in and out.
あ、姉ちゃんだ。こんにちは。
Oh. She's friends with Rei-chan. Konnichiwa.
ひなみか。今帰りか。
Hinami, are you on your way home?
姉ちゃんはお仕事？
Yep. Hard at work, are we?
ああ、最近は惰性的なドスケベセックスがばっこし、風紀が乱れていると目安箱に投書があってな。風紀委員が指導しているんだ。
なるほど。 Yeah, we had a comment in the suggestion box. People actually used ours, huh? That with the rampancy of low effort, perverted sex, morals are on the decline. It's the committee's job to provide direction.
そうなんだ。みんなの意見もちゃんと聞かなきゃいけないって大変だよね。
I see. Must be quite a task having to listen to everyone's point of view.
まあ SS の仕事が幅広いのも原因の一つだからな。生徒会も委員会も基本的には全て SS で構成されているから。
Well, the FS has a lot of scope to its work after all. The Student Council and Disciplinary Committee are practically exclusively the domain of FS members.
でもその中でもレイちゃんの空気委員が一番忙しいって聞いたよ。
But I've heard that no one else in the Disciplinary Committee is as busy as you are.
適材適所だ。こればかりは仕方ないよ。
Ah, yeah. I was just the right person in the right place at the right time. It's out of my hands. Rei-chan is my classmate, an exceptionally hard worker and the chief of the disciplinary committee. Of all those who received scholarships from the SHO, she alone received the special designation of Exceptional Scholarship Student. An EX. SS. ESS? Nanny? So she's entrusted with a lot of work. You could say that she's famous for being the student council president's right-hand girl. We go way back as friends too. Even when placed in separate classes, we're still pretty close.
そこアナルは先に腸内洗浄をトイレで。貴様
You there. You'd best take an enema in the bathroom before you do anal. And you. Oh. Uh-oh. They make him look so tall in this, what the hell? It's Junosuke, but you probably can't really see him, huh? Unfortunate. Yes. The boy that Ray stops slowly turns around. Can't say I've seen him before.
貴様どうしてすぐに帰っている？ドスケベセックスはどうした？
Why are you going straight home? What happened to Doskibu 6? I was planning to hit up the nudist beach today. I figured fooling around in the shade of the rocks would be a nice change of pace.
ふむ、そうか。持ち物を見せてみろ。抜き打ちの検査中だ。
Is that a fact? I'll have to ask you to show me your belongings. This is a spot inspection. Huh, what's this about?
現在、我が学園には長期にわたって非生産的行動を行っているグループの存在が確認されている。それとも、見せたくない理由があるのか？
We are currently investigating the presence of a long-term non-procreative group within our school. Or do you have reasons for not wanting to show me? No, I don't mind. Go ahead. Dozo, dozo. He hands his bag over to her.
教科書、筆箱、タブレット、コンドームにローション、ディルド、エネマグラ。特に変わったものは入っていないようだが。
Textbooks, pencil case, tablet, condoms and loop, a dildo, and aniros. Don't even know what that is if I'm being honest right now. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Huh.
おい、これは一体何だ？
Oi, what on earth is this? She pulled something egg-shaped out of the bag. There would be an egg-shaped sex sleeve. It's just called Egg. It's a pretty famous brand. Who?
オナホール？これで何をするつもりだ？
What? Sex sleeve. What do you do with it? Masturbate, of course.
オナニーだと鑑賞プレイ以外でか変わったやつだな。
Masturbate with no voyeurism involved? My, you're a strange one. She looks at this egg-shaped sex sleeve from multiple angles before putting the adult goods back in the bag and returning it to him.
どうやら怪しいものは持っていないようだな。 問題なしだ。言っていいぞ。
Well, at any rate, you don't seem to be carrying any suspicious items. You're free to go now. Thank you very much.
しかしオナニーは構わないが、生産的行為を行わなければその時点で条例違反だ。
That said, I don't object to you masturbating, but failure to participate in procreative activities is against the law. She says in a cold voice.
条例違反はつまり逮捕対象となる。 SS として捕まえなければならない。気をつけなさい。
Violations of the law will lead to your arrest, and it will be the FS which will need to apprehend you. So, watch yourself, buddy. I shudder at those words. I'll keep that in mind then. See you.
この島でオナニーなどと変わったやつもいたものだな。どうしたひなみ。顔が真っ白だぞ。
Aye. To think we are strange individuals who masturbate on this island. What's the matter, Hinami? You look terribly pale.
なんでもない。私も帰るね。
Oh, it's nothing major. Anyway, I'm going home now. She says, knowing full well that she is not getting late today. Ah.
ああ、それじゃあ。車には気をつけなさい。
She's
そ
not
れから
even
人
being
混みに
checked
も
by a friend.
あまり遅い時間には山の中にも入らないように。
Ah. Huh. Alright, take care. Just watch for cars on the road, and be careful around crowds, and make sure you're not out too late at night in the mountains. Aye.
レイちゃんはいつまでたっても心配性だな。大丈夫だよ。それじゃね。
Gosh, you're always such a worrywart, you know that. I'll be fine. See you. I wave to her and leave to go home. Power walking as briskly as I can, like I'm trying to run away. Now that was a long one. Yet again, I return to my room after finishing dinner. I always eat a lot at dinner, so normally that's enough to make me feel happy. But right now, I'm no less gloomy than before. Today's words from after school are still on my mind. That said, I don't object to you masturbating, but failure to participate in procreative activities is against the law. Monka. Well, that's no good. Violations of the law will lead to your arrest, and it will be the FS which will need to apprehend you, so watch yourself. Perverted sex is encouraged on Ceylon Island. So that would mean I need to have perverted sex just like everyone else does. And yet, no one wants to be my partner. Pain pickle. So that means I've always been in violation of the law.
私って犯罪者なんだ。
I'm a big fat criminal. Oh no. I hold my head in my hands. What would Ray do if she found out I was a criminal? Would she hate me? Would she not want to be my friend anymore? I bet Mom and Dad would get mad at me for being a bad girl too.
でも誰からも誘われないんだもんな。
But no one asks me to have sex with them. It's not my fault, I swear, bro. Yeah, that's right, that's what they all say. You fiend. Besides, I'm way too embarrassed to ask myself anyway. So many of the girls on this island are the assertive type, but I could never do that. I just wish someone would ask me, and then make sweet, sweet love to me. Naruhodo.
そうそう、この漫画みたいに。
Yeah, just like in this manga. I pull out a shoujo manga volume from my shelf and leaf through it. Shoujo manga's had some pretty incredible artistry to it lately. There's plenty of sex scenes too. I wonder if these shoujo manga are really what you think they are. Curious. But in the sort of manga, all the sex is of the tender and sweet variety between characters who love each other. That's illegal, by the way.
私もこんなエッチしてみたいな。
Sure would be nice if I could have sex like that. I know, right? I know, right? Pain. But of course, that's against the law here too. I know. Man. But why? I'm definitely interested in sex. Very much so. Like, what does it feel like having a guy's dick going inside of me and...
やっぱり恥ずかしいよ。
It's so embarrassing. I flail my legs around on top of the bed. Metsa kawaii desu. Just imagining myself having sex gets me incredibly flustered. But why is that? All the other girls do it. It's always been this way, really. All the other girls are so much more open than me.
私変なのかな。
Henna no kana?
エッチできるようになるためにもうちょっと努力しなくちゃ。
Maybe I'm just a weirdo. Anyway, I need to put a little more effort into this if I wanna have sex eventually. I stand in front of the mirror and look at myself.
やっぱり一番の問題は胸なんだよね。これがこんなに小さくなかったら。
Biggest hurdle here is gonna be my antitties. If only they weren't this small. I read some stuff on the internet about how to make your breasts go bigger. Naruhodo. The secret Opai enhancement tech. Basically, eat lots of fried food and massage them regularly. AKA get fat or something. Lul. I had 2 extra servings of fried food for dinner, so now I'm just gonna massage these little buggers until bedtime.
よし、頑張れ私。
Wah. Right, let's do this thing. Oh breasts, I command you, grow bigger by tomorrow. Onegai shimasu. And thus, the morning music comes right back in. Alas, when I wake up, I'm treated to a wholly unsurprising lack of results. Yet again. Impossible. After 2 extra servings of fried food. And 5 hours of massaging them. Man. If only she was a guy. For those, it just gets bigger when they pull on them. Shit. Ah, whatevers, man. Messed up another funny joke. Aye.
まあ、すぐには無理だよね。
Well, I guess it's not gonna happen overnight. Though I must have been trying this for like 5 years at this point. Ouch. And I'm sure I haven't been doing it long enough yet. I'll just have to keep grinding away.
って、あれ？もうこんな時間？
Huh? Oh no. Look at the time. It's already past 10. That's no good. That's no good.
どうしよう、早く準備して学校行かないと。
Darn it. I gotta hurry up and get my butt to school.
ちょっとひなみ、もう起きてるの？お願いがあるんだけど。
Hinami, are you up yet? I've got a favor to ask. Asks my mom. Well, I am totally aware that I'm already way late for my trip to school. Mom, you are so silly. SMH.
お母さん、なんで起こしてくれなかったの？遅刻しちゃうよ。
Okasan! When did you wake me up? I'm gonna be late.
何言ってるのよこの子ったら。今日は観光記念日で
What?
学校はお休みでしょ？
Man, what are you talking about? Goodness, this girl. Today is Island Orgy Day. So we don't have school. Don't you remember? SM and a big fat H. Oh. Oh, that's right. Today is a holiday. Ah.
この子ったら島に条例ができたドスケベ記念日を忘れるなんて。
Good grief, how could you forget about the one perverted holiday commemorating the establishment of the island law?
ごめんなさい。だから昨日は夜更かししてマッサージしてたんだった。
Sorry, I was up late last night doing some massages. Aye.
成長に良くないから早く寝ないとダメよ。あ、それよりもひなみにお願いがあるの。
You're not going to grow anymore if you don't go to sleep at a decent hour, young lady. Well, anyway, about that favor.
ちょっとおばあちゃんとおじいちゃんの家までお使い頼まれてくれない？荷物を持って行ってほしくて。
Well, would you mind going over to the grandparents' house for me? There's something I want you to drop off for them.
いいよ。特に遊びに行く予定もないから大丈夫だよ。行ってくるね。
Yeah, sure. I don't have any plans, so it's fine by me.
山の上の方だからバス使ってね。おだちんあげるから。
It's on the hillside, so you can use the bus. I'll give you some change.
今日は歩いていくよ。お散歩がてら。
No thanks. I will walk. It's a good chance for a stroll.
おじいちゃんの家か。久しぶりで楽しみだな。
Grandpa's house, huh? Sounds like fun. I haven't been there in a while. It's quite a walk from here, so I'd better hurry up and get going. First I get dressed, then I straighten out my hair. Right, all ready to go now.
パイプ椅子は。いっか。学校じゃないもんね。
The aspiring young wrestling maiden or whatever, leaving her folding chair at home. Interesting. Finally, my folding chair. Forget it. I'm not going to school anyway. I leave it leaning against the wall and trot briskly out of the house. Monka!
人がいっぱいだな。
Whoa, it's so crowded again today. Today's a summer holiday, so the nudist beach on the island is jam-packed.
それでは青蘭島の夏を満喫しよう。2泊3日の精液絞り取りツアーに参加の皆様は水上バンガローの方にご案内いたします。
Get your fill of summer on Ceylon Island. Go nutty on this Camdrip tour for 3 days and 2 nights. Please check out the above water bungalow for more information. Cool. There are a lot more tourists right now than on weekdays. They're all going at it on the beach and in the middle of the road.
SHO のガードマンの制服ってセックスしやすいようになってるって本当ですか？
Is it true that the SHO guard uniform is designed to make sex easier?
だったら試してみますか？
Hehe. My favorite. If you're that interested, why not try me and see?
通れない。
I can't get through here. It's almost too crowded out here.
ただいま島ではドスケベビキニキャンペーンをやっておりまして、紐ビキニに精液の入ったコンドームを巻くと系列店のサービス券が。
We're currently holding a itsy bitsy teeny weeny crazy naughty fuck bikini promotion on the island. Wear a string bikini and bring in a used condom, spunk and all, and get discounts at affiliated stores. I can hear the SHO guards talking to the male tourists. I see, so it's basically a promotion type thing. It seems like there are a lot of locals on the beach, on top of the tourists.
私も紐ビキニとか着たら。
Could I rock a string bikini? Nah, it wouldn't look good on me at all. I mean, there's nothing to hold and... there's nothing to hold it in place, so it would just fall off. There was a time when I used to think they would grow bigger over time, but they haven't changed a bit. When I used to visit my grandparents, they would always say, "Oh, you're such a big girl now." But now they just tell me variations on the same thing. You have not changed a bit, Hinami.
前に会った時よりもちょっとは綺麗になったかな。
I wonder if I have at least gotten prettier since I last saw them. Oh no. I find myself staring at my reflection in the window of a store. Behind that window, I spot one of those capsule machine things, the type where you can put in a coin and get something. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh.
あれ？これって昨日の子が持ってた。
Hey, that's one of those things that guy had yesterday. It looks like one of those egg-shaped sex sleeve things, like the one I saw that boy carrying yesterday. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen them around here before, though.
オナホールってなんだろう。一回やってみようかな。
I wonder what these sex sleeves are like. Maybe I should get one. Oh no. Disappointment incoming. I guess. Maybe. But mom's always telling me not to waste my allowance. Ah! Oh god, son. Not again. Still, who else is going to buy one of these things but me? How about that guy from yesterday? Perchance? For his collection? Oh, well, maybe not. He makes his own ones after all. Aye.
よし、やってみよう。お金は。
Right. I'm gonna cop that. Let's see, do I have the money? What? I get shoved hard in the back and take a tumble. Oh. Looking up, I see a group of tourists talking to an SHO guard while staring out at the beach.
あちらに見えますのは、セーラン島名物のスパイカム防犯カメラでございます。
What? First of all, it's you again. We've seen you like a handful of times at this point, but like you've never really done much of anything at all. However, now if you look over there, you will see the famous Seran Island spy cam security camera.
セーラン島にはメインストリートを中心に合計200以上のカメラが設置されており、皆様のお体の安全を守るために24時間中央センターで監視がなされております。
Over 200 cameras overlook the main street on Seran Island. They monitor the town center 24 hours a day for your safety.
防犯カメラなのにスパイカムなんですか？
Why call them spy cams if they're security cameras though?
こちらは常に皆様のドスケベセックスを記録しておりまして、SHO 本社に日時、時間を伝えるとハメ撮り映像を購入することができるんですね。
Ah. They're constantly recording everyone in the act of perverted sex. If you go to the SHO main office and tell them the time and location, you are able to purchase an appropriate recording. That's one way to make money, I guess. fortune teller modo activation. Surely they have some sort of ranking for the locals as well, though, like best sold tape of the month or something. And that gives you like a bonus on your tech stuff or whatever. Or even better social standing and discounts here and there. Right? Like that would be the kind of thing that got Reichan her exclusive Excelsior Masterclass Super Student Scholarship whatever thing. At least that's what it sounds like. But I see. Recordings, huh?
じゃあもしもお姉さんと今からここでエッチしたら後で島の記念に動画が買えるってこと？
So, does that mean if I have sex with you here, I can purchase a video souvenir of it?
それはもう団体様には割引もつきますので、ぜひお試しを。
Yes, of course. You can also get a group discount, so feel free to try it out. And by it, I mean my pussy. I suppose.
始まっちゃった。
Well, they're all raring to go. If I stick around, I'm just gonna be photobombing these people's memories. Oh no, what a tragedy. I should hurry up and get out of here. Oh. New lady? And she has a nice big head and crazy red eyes. This one's a robot for real. A new kind of SHO AI guard that's going to blast your brains with 5G lasers if you don't have enough sex. Surely.
起こすの助けてくれるの？ありがとう。
Arigato! Huh? Oh, you're trying to help me up? Thanks. I grab his hand and he hoists me up. He? Nani?
ごめんね。ありがとね。
Really, thanks a lot. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. The kind boy bows his head slightly and leaves.
綺麗なお顔だったな。
What a pretty face. That's definitely the kind of boy who would go out of his way to lend a hand to a girl who needed help. A prince in shining armor. Indeed. Man, I'm kinda jelly. Wish I had a face like this. His. But you do! You just don't have the boobies, I guess. Or actually, perchance. Actually, it doesn't make sense. I was about to say maybe everyone is just perceiving her to be one of those infamous lowly people. Which you're not supposed to be touching because severe crime and punishment, because of law and order, obviously, on this here island. But it doesn't make sense because she goes to school with like a bunch of like other people, and like, you know, she's not alone in class. She has to bring her own chair for some reason, but surely they would all be aware that, you know, anyway. てへ。
あ、いけないいけない。急いで行かなくちゃ。
Oh, dread, I forgot. I gotta hurry. I ended up power walking for about 40 minutes after that. Oh no, gotta hurry. Only takes about like an hour to get to my grandpa's house after all. Whoops. Unlucky, I guess. Now I'm quite a distance from the beach, climbing the hill.
結構登っ
what a climb this is. I stop to take a breather, wiping the sweat from my brow. My brow, not bow. Whatevers. Turning around, I can see the shopping district from here.
あんなにざわざわしてたのが嘘みたい。
You would almost never believe it was that bustling there. The side of the beach with the marina in the middle of it, where the tourists get off the ships that bring them, is always lively with people. Numerous shops and facilities have been established there for their convenience. But over on this hillier part of the island, it's virtually untouched, save for the occasional imposing house here and there. Imposing house, she says, though. Wonder what she means by that exactly. The townspeople call this undeveloped area of the island the hillside. I feel like the reason for this is because, as she just mentioned, it's like the more foresty side with more hills and stuff. And not because it's undeveloped, but sure, whatever. There aren't any roads on the hillside, and it's convoluted to navigate, so no SHO guards are stationed here. Meaning no tourists come here either. As a result, it's incredibly quiet. Aside from one or the other incredibly deadly boar, of course.
なんか怖くなってきちゃった。早く行こうっと。
I'm getting a little scared now. Get a hurry. Whoa. Whoa. Yet another very nice looking new background. Pog. With this really cool, beep beep. Not that, but I like these, I don't even know what you would call these. These tiny mini rivers that they just have next to the sidewalks. I like those, they look pretty nice. Kinda seems like the type of thing that would dry up during summer and then comes back during winter or spring, but they just have like a very nice vibe to them, right? I don't know. Mom must have phoned Grandpa and Grandma before I came, as they're both waiting at the door to give me a warm welcome.
Oh, Hinami, よく来たよく来た。こんな荷物持って大変だったろう。
Oh, Hinami, you made it all the way here. It must have been tough carrying that.
そんなことないよ。このくらいなら私楽勝だよ。
Not at all. It's a piece of cake for me.
そうかいそうかい。ひなみちゃんもすっかりお姉さんになったんじゃね。
Yes, I'm sure it is. You've become quite a charming young lady.
お姉さん。
Ode-san. Hehehe. Very nice.
その割にはあんまり体の方は育ってないようじゃがの。
What the frick? Be that as it may, though, you haven't grown a bit.
これおじいさん。
Give it to him, Grandma. Don't say that, dear. How could you? Feelings hurt. Right in the chest. Oof. Figures, my breasts haven't changed at all from way back when.
そんなことないよ。ひなみちゃんももうお姉さんじゃもんね。もうドスケベ条例で島にたくさんご奉仕してるんだろ。
That's not true. Hinami is a big girl now. She's already serviced lots of people in the name of the perverted sex law, hasn't she? I feel a pang in my chest. Oh, Grandma. What the hell?
うん。いっぱい頑張ってるよ。
Yeah. I'm doing my best.
時が経つのは早いの。昔はこの島はなんもなくて、それを人浦大先生がこんな豊かで活気ある島に変えてくれたんじゃ。
My, how time flies. This island used to just be a whole pile of nothing. And then the great Hotora Daisetse, or whatever, turned it into such a lively, thriving place. Yippee!
この辺の年寄りはみんな先生を神様だと思ってますよ。ありがたやありがたや。
Indeed, all the people our age around here think of him as some sort of god. We owe him so much gratitude.
私そろそろ帰るね。暗くなると大変だから。
Aye. I need to get going. Don't want to be out after dark. During what seems to be kind of the middle of the day still. Takes a while to get home, but she just arrived for the delivery. Had to endure some painful trash talk. Not really, but indirectly, but oof. Pain.
おお、もうか。それじゃあひなみもドスケベセックス頑張るんじゃぞ。
Oh, so soon. Very well. Keep doing your utmost at perverted sex, Hinami. At least they are supportive and, nice, I guess.
それじゃあね。
Yeah. See you. I leave the house after giving them an almost too enthusiastic wave. It's actually getting dark already. Once I'm out of earshot, I sigh to myself. I can't help but feel ashamed around my grandparents. She's already serviced lots of people in the name of the perverted sex law, hasn't she?
ごめんなさい、おじいちゃん、ばあちゃん。
ごめんなさい、おじいさん、ばあちゃん。I've never had sex, not even once. Aye. And no one's ever figured it out either. I'm such a bad girl.
やっぱり私がいけないんだよね。貧乳だし、ブスだし、それに貧乳だし。
God, I really am just worthless. I got no titties, and I'm a stupid butterface. And I got no titties. He looks up at sky despondently. Exactly. This better be part of the anime. Peak. Peak. I can see the horizon from the hillside. The twilight sun is just dipping below it.
綺麗だな。
So pretty. It's so peaceful here that the liveliness of the beach, the perverted sex law, and my being a criminal cease to seem real. Though it's kind of desolate, given how far I am from the shopping district. I kinda like it that way, to be honest.
見つけた。
Monka. Found ya. Eh? Huh? What's going on? Suddenly there's a man standing behind me. A stranger. What? Whoa, huh? What the? My arms are suddenly pinned behind me. I try to move in my panic, but I can't budge them an inch. What the?
君みたいな可愛い子探すのすっごい大変だったんだよ。
Oh no. I smell big monka. Do you know how hard it was to find a girl as cute as you? Just wait until he finds out. He's going to be shocked. I feel something hard pressing against my back.
大丈夫。安心してね。暴れなければ痛いことはしないからね。
Don't worry, there's nothing to be afraid of. Just don't struggle and it won't hurt. He whispers, breathing into my ear. Does this mean it's time for Monka? Again? Oh wait. He wants to have sex with me. Uh-oh. Eek. Aye. Not gonna lie, I'm kinda waiting for a point where I can just call it quits for today. Oh no, and then they start this. Well, anyway. I'll get through this and then we're fine, probably. Hey. He suddenly forcefully throws me to the ground. I can't breathe.
動くなよ。なんで言うことが聞けないんだよ、このクソマ。てめえも豊島どもと同じか？
Don't fucking move, and don't you even make one little peep, you stupid bitch. You're not the same as those fucking old ratbags, are you? Violent sex is forbidden on the island. But there are no SHO guards here, and no one to save me.
君が悪いんだよ。僕をこんなにムラムラさせるなんて悪い子がすることだよ。
Aye. It's your fault, you know. You've got me so fucking turned on right now. You nasty little girl. He climbs on top of me. His eyes are blazing red and terrifying. Still, I try to summon one last ounce of courage and shout, but I can't.
ならちゃんと責任取ってちいちゃなおっぱいで気持ちよくしてくれなきゃダメでしょ。
Aye. You best take some responsibility and make me feel good with those itty bitty titties. You hear? I'm scared, but shouldn't this be a turn in my favor? Finally, there's someone who wants to fuck a girl with no titties like me. If I just grin and bear it, I won't be a bad girl anymore.
平気だよ。静かにしてれば平気だからね。僕が気持ちよくしてあげるから。
It will be alright. Just keep quiet and it'll be alright. I might even let you enjoy it. Or so I thought. But the minute he touches my clothes, I let out an impulsive scream. Aye.
静かにしてろっつってんだろうがよ。なんで言うことが聞けねえんだ。おい。
Oi. Why is even this guy schizo though? Come on, man. I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but it's like... Oi! I told you to shut the fuck up. Don't you fucking listen to anyone, huh? He forcefully shoves a handkerchief into my mouth. I can't make a sound now. No one's ever had sex with me before.
やっぱりいい香りがするな。
Baby.
ミルクみたいな匂いだ。ダメだ。もう我慢できない。
You smell so fucking good. Just like milk. Question mark. Shit. I can't wait any longer. I was always worried about being a bad girl for circumventing the law.
前儀なんて必要ないよね。君なら僕の全てを受け入れてくれるよね。裏切らないよね。
We can skip the foreplay, right? You can let me take you now, right? You're not gonna try to betray me again, right? Betray you again? Lenny. Everyone else was doing it like it wasn't a big deal and enjoying themselves.
これもう入れちゃっていいよね。
I could shove it deep inside you now, right? And now that push has come to shove, I'm terrified beyond belief. Aye. No, I don't want this. I didn't want it to be like this.
ああ、ようやく念願が叶う。セラン島最高だ。
At last, my wish has been granted. Ceylon Island fucking rules. I didn't want it to end this way.
それじゃあいただきます。
Itadakimasu, huh? Okay. How could this happen? I wanted my first time to be a lovely experience, like in shoujo manga. I don't think so, asshole. It happens in an instant. Yeah. Is this where Savior Junosuke is on his way home? Or what's going on here? The orange glow of evening suddenly becomes pitch black.
なんか頭になんだ
My fucking head. What the fuck? In the blink of an eye, the man who had been on top of me a moment ago is now on the ground, hunched over next to me. Eh? I have no idea what's going on. I slowly look up. Whoa! It's Captain Poggies. Nice. I see a young man standing there. And two girls behind him. Oh. The whole gang is here. Heck yeah. Looks like we made it just in the nick of time. I'm so shocked I can't speak. Are you an anti-copulator too? There he stands. With his dumbass smile. And two big titty hoes. I guess. The person who saved me stands before my eyes. His expression overflowing with confidence. And then he holds his hand out to me. Well, in that case, you're on our side, comrade. Just like some kind of prince from a shoujo manga.
おい、一体何のつもりだよ、こらなんだよ、てめえらはよ
Oi, what the fuck's your deal? And who the fuck are you assholes anyway? Well, normally we don't bother with introductions. But since you're going to meet your doom here anyway, why not tell you? We are the Anti-Compilation Front, NLNS. NLNS. Which is short for... who knows? We're coming for all the people having perverted sex without love. Bonk, bonk, motherfucker. Bunch of dots. Aye. Aye. I really didn't think this through.
全く止める暇すらなかった。
Damn it, we don't have time for this shit.
あんた何の賞賛もなく何してるのよ。
Okay. Our chances are already slimmer than this girl's chest. What do you think you're doing? Couldn't just not help her though.
それなら別に名乗ったりしないで闇討ちすればよかったんじゃない？
Well, maybe you could have tried a surprise attack under cover of night while not going and shouting out who we are instead.
あの派手な登場シーンは全く意味のねえ童貞の男性器の皮、かっこ包んで守る価値もないかっこ閉じだったのでは。
Aye. We're not big damn heroes. We need that kind of entrance like a cherry boy needs the foreskin on his cock. What the fuck was the point of that? Soだね。はい。
はいはい、わかってるわよ。どうしても一回名乗ってみたかったのよね。
Sounds about right. My hero momento. Bonk bonk. Alright, I get it. You really wanted to do that just once.
普段は名乗らないんだが、なんて言いながら長々と喋ってたもんね。
He wouldn't normally name us, but he just kept going on and on.
あんたのことだから、長い時間かけて考えて、ずっとやる機会を伺ってたんでしょ？
Knowing you, I bet you were just driving yourself nuts thinking about wanting to do this, and you jumped at the chance.
ああ、たまに兄、夜中に一人で考えてたもんね。
Yeah, I know bro tends to get pretty deep in thought in the middle of the night.
さすがオナニーのプロなのだわ。
Just like the professional masturbator he is too. Ah, Christ, both of you, shut up. Yippee! There he is. In, well, not full size, but, you know. You're telling me you didn't care what happened to this girl? She's so tiny and innocent. So true. I mean, shit. She's practically a child. Oi. Hey, you sick fuck. You know that laying a finger on a loli is strictly verboten on this island, right?
それは
Well, maybe. And this isn't even the first time you've pulled this, is it? I bet you get your jollies from assaulting lolis, don't you?
違う。この子はロリになんて見えなかった。
No. I didn't see her as a loli. Damn you. Something's wrong with your eyes then, asshole.
後ろ姿はとても大人っぽくて20代後半に見えたんだ。
But when I saw her from behind, she looked adult to me. Like in her late 20s or something. You're gonna need a better excuse than that. You kiddly fiddling fuck. I'm dragging your ass to the cops for assaulting a lolly. Grrr.
私ロリじゃないですけど。
Loli じゃないですけど. The loli suddenly yells at me without warning.
兄、この子さっき頭を叩きつけられたので前後不覚になってるよ。
Annie, this girl hit her head earlier, so I think she's forgotten who she is. Shit, if only I had been faster.
おかしくなってないよ。本当だよ。
I'm not crazy. I'm telling the truth.
そうなの。混乱しているのはわかるわ。怖かったわね。飴舐める？
I see. You're definitely still a little shell-shocked. You must have been scared. Want some candy?
いちごだ。わーい。ってそうじゃないよ。私ロリじゃないんだよ。
Strawberry flavor? Yay! Wait, no. Get out of here with that. I'm not a loli.
兄、このぐらいの年の子は子供扱いすると怒るんだよ。私もそうだったもん。
Bro, girls our age get pretty mad when you treat them like kids. I should know. I lived it. Really, I do beg your pardon. Please let us handle the situation henceforth, Mademoiselle Lolita.
ロリじゃないですけど。違うの。聞いて。私ロリじゃないんだよ。
But I'm not a loli. You're mistaken. Just listen to me, okay? I am not a loli.
あなたはもう立派な大人よ。だからね、危ないからこっちで待ってましょうね。
Yeah. Sure you aren't. You look all grown up to me. Now, little girl, it's dangerous here, so would you mind coming with us?
そうだ。
Oh, I know.
ね、ほら、通ってる学園の学生証だよ。見て見て。
Hey, look at this. It's the student card from my school. 見て見て。
本当ね、美濃月学園の学生証。なるほど、お姉さんがいるのね。
Yeah. Nice try, buddy. Huh, so I see. It's a Minotsuki student card. So you have a big sister, do you?
違うよ。ほら、写真見て。で、私を見て。ね、私だよね。
No, darn it. Look at the photo. Now back to me. See, that's me. Guys, looks like she's telling the truth after all. If I'm reading this right, she's above legal age too. So,
へへそう、私は立派な大人なんだから。
told ya, I'm a fully grown-up adult. I win. Yippee!
じゃあやっぱりセックスしてもいいんじゃないのか。
So, I would have been allowed to do you after all then? ブレ？
おいそこの男、お前もこの島の人間なら生産的行動を邪魔したらどうなるか分かってるよな。
Oi, fuck nuts. You're a resident of this island, so you ought to know what happens when you interfere with procreative activities, right? Right back at you. I know what you did. You clown you. You smelly, stinky, male A type dude. Who, for some reason, doesn't really have any sort of description, considering most of the other basic characters do. Super slutty female B, and stuff like that. Huh. Oh, shit, this.
てめえをドスケベ妨害の現行犯で SHO に突き出してやる。
I just caught you red-handed, and I'm reporting your ass to the SHO. He takes out his tablet. And I take out my Glock. Sit down, buddy. Looks like he's opening up Tumblr to use the emergency call feature. That'll bring all the SHO guards in the vicinity here. I imagine that would be a smidge inconvenient for us. Fortunately, I have a cunning plan. Run like hell. You're coming with us, by the way.
私も抱えないでよ。
私も stop carrying me, man.
やれやれ、やっぱりこうなるのね。
Damn, who could have seen this coming? Yeah. The four of us escape into the mountain in the dark. If we cut across the beach when we get to the foot of the mountain, we should be able to make it home.
待ってジュン、向こうに人の気配がするわ。
Hold it, Jun. I think there's some people up ahead. Nanase, who was a step ahead of us, gives me a hand signal to stop. Hiding behind the trees, we can make out two SHO guards coming this way.
こちら SHO 治安管理委員会治安維持部 S 地区担当です。緊急通報が入った現場にはシエラ1が急行中。
Well, that was crazy fast. This is the SHO Public Order Group, Public Order Maintenance Division in charge of S District. S1 proceeding at high speed to the location of the distress call.
シエラ2、シエラ3はこちらで非生産者の発見、構成のためのドスケベセックスに努めます。治安統括部は位置情報取得完了後、データを送ってください。
Sierra 2 and Sierra 3 have detected non-procreators and will be using perverted sex to reform them. Public Order Communication Division, please relay the information once you have acquired their GPS location.
我々治安管理委員会は包囲網を敷き、膣の濡れ具合を保つ。以上。
The Public Order Maintenance Group will spread out and surround them. The vaginal lubrication will be maintained. Over.
経路を封鎖されたか。厄介なことになったわね。
Great, they're cutting off our routes. We're in a serious pickle now. Yeah, I think they're seriously jonesing to hunt us down. It wouldn't be so hard to score a surprise attack on those two, but that would give away our location and make it easier to surround us. In which case, there's only one means to break the deadlock. Guess we'll have to take them on. Huh? But I thought that would give us away and we just declared this a stupid decision, and then we're just like, well, whatever.
そうだね、兄。それじゃあ、行っちゃう？
You ain't wrong, bro. So, let's do this shit, huh? Asane takes her tablet out of her bag.
好戦的な兄弟ね。まあ、仕方ないか。私もいいわよ。
We got the freaking Boondock Saints over here. What the hell. Count me in two. Nanase reaches into her own bag.
何かするの？お話しして誤解を解くとか？
Huh? What are you doing? Are you gonna, like, talk to them and clear this whole misunderstanding up? Come now. You really think they're willing to just talk it out? The legal lowly girl stares at me quizzically. Starting right now, you're gonna see the real us. And I assure you, you've never seen a beast quite like me before, yo. Asane jumps onto my back I put my goggles on. Alright. They limit my field of vision. Naruhodo. So she's the scout, perchance? In battle, that could potentially be a disadvantage. But once I say the activation phrase, it's a different story. Ariadne protocol activate. Engine, basically, is what he's saying, right? Oh shit, it's the, he just has those now.
HMD の起動を確認 IFF 正常 MFD システム実行レーダースーパーサーチモード HIS 正常マスターコーションシステム異常なし
Man, this really feels like the Muramasa type situation where I'm not gonna be able to stop for the next 60 minutes, right? No. Yeah. HMD activation confirmed. IFF normal. MFD system active. Radar super search mode. IHS normal. Master caution system situation. Normal? More like danger very much nearby, no?
H エリアナビゲーション H ナブによる自動逃走経路生成最適化完了ウェイポイント確認ディスティネーションポイントアルファレディ
Automatic escape route creation by H area navigation. Short HNAV complete. Waypoints confirmed. Destination point to alpha. Ready. Prepare for electronic warfare.
了解 ECM 起動電子対抗手段を実行ノイズジャミングを開始
What are they doing now? Roger. Activating ECM electronic countermeasures now active. Commencing signal jamming.
こちらシエラ2統括部位置情報は取得できあれいきなり雑音がハウリングがすごくて聞き取れない
This is Sierra 2. Communications, do you have the location? I'm getting sudden interference and loud feedback. I can't hear anything.
よしそれじゃあ今のうちにこっちよ
Alright, now's our chance. This way. As the two SHO guards have their attention drawn away, we slip out and escape into the forest.
今のって何
What the heck was that? Jamming. It screws up their communications. Don't want to have them calling for backup. Besides, our position is constantly transmitted from our tablets. The SHO has a beat on our location wherever we go.
でも電源を切れば逃げ切れたとしてもその時間帯に位置情報が出ていない人間が怪しまれるからそれはできない
But if we turn them off, even if we manage to escape, losing our location data would arouse suspicion on their end. So that's not gonna fly. Yeah, that makes sense. They just turned off their tablets every time. Then they would be like, we're noticing some interesting things here from your tablets. Well, what's that about, huh? And they all line up perfectly with these incidents where we get reports of misconduct happening, and then suddenly it's like, boop, signals offline. Anyway, hence why we just futz with the radio frequencies instead when we need to escape.
いつもってこれが初めてじゃないの
Wait, so you've done all this stuff before? I'm about to respond when a warning sounds from my heads-up display. That sure looks like a warning.
敵へ捕捉北北東の通路より所属不明機が接近中ボギー数は 2IFF 対象 SHO 治安維持部と確定装備は44口径ハンドガンを2丁装備と推定
What the? Enemy presence detected. Virgin status unknown. Approaching from north-northeast. 2 bogies. IFF has determined target as part of the SHO Public Order Maintenance Division. Presumably armed with 2 .44 caliber handguns. which to me, I don't know, but that sounds like a revolver or something, which is crazy, but also just the standard in Japan. But I don't know.
バンディットの濡れ具合は口からぐちぐち状態。接近後前儀なしでの挿入が可能と推察。約420秒後に接触。
Enemy genitalia status between moist and drenched AF. Penetration without foreplay after arrival assumed possible. 420 seconds to contact. Asane communicates the information she receives on a tablet directly into my ear. Her application automatically consolidates information from numerous sources throughout the island. Lights flicker on the map to indicate the location of people. In other words, it's a kind of radar. It makes use of information from the Seran Island Kambla app. However, the only thing it can receive is GPS information, as any more than that would be too intensive and real-time updates are not possible. It can't tell what kind of people they are. But it sure as shit knows how wet they are. That's where the IFF application Asane developed comes in. It differs in principle from the IFF Information Friend or Foe software that modern fighter aircraft are equipped with. Since there are security cameras located all over the island, she's hacked into them to get the data in real time and distinguish friend from foe. At the same time, it determines what they are equipped with, the moistness of their vaginas or status of their erections to determine their biological responses. The only issue that it takes a little time to acquire all that information. Naruhodo. She barely understands any of the information she's continually relaying to me. She's just reading it out loud on instinct. I'm the one who determines what to do with that info. We're changing route, switching from shortest route to pattern 5. I take the left at the fork in the road and proceed. There are more SHO guards around than I would have expected. Today's a weekend day and there's a promotion on. Does that mean the number of SHO maintaining public order on the island is increasing? Oh shit. They're on to us.
コンタクト、ボギー接近中。IFF、対象生殖者と確定。数は6。男2、女4で構成されている。6P プレイ中。装備は極太バイブと3インペン。SHO 特製コンドーム3枚。
Contacto. Approaching bogies. IFF has determined targets are sex seekers. 6 in number, 2 males and 4 females, in midst of 6-way. All equipped with extremely thick dildo hole lighter. And 3 SHO branded condoms. Shit. Goddamn sex seekers. How's the 6-way set up?
太夫はタッチバックによる不当な挿入とアナルナメ。アナルナメの女の膣には極太バイブが挿入されていると思われる。濡れ具合はいずれもぐちゃぐちゃ状態。
Ascertaining 2 being penetrated from the rear and 1 rimming. I believe the female rimming has the extremely thick dildo in her vagina. Genital status for all parties, drenched AF. In other words, there's 1 woman left over. That's dangerous. We can't proceed any further. Nanase, let's backtrack.
了解。これ以上細くなるとちょっとやばいかもだけど。
Roger, if our path is narrowed any further, we will be in trouble. We turn left at the T-junction. The path is narrower than the last one. It's just barely wide enough to get past another person. It's going to be hard to get home via this route.
どうする？一度私の家に避難してもいいけど。
What now? We could take refuge at my place for a bit. Nope, it will be faster if we go back first. We shouldn't show our faces until we stop by a certain little safe haven we know.
そんな場所があるの？
Eh? Is there such a place? Yeah, it's the safest place on the whole island, guaranteed. We're gonna go straight there.
兄、ちょっと待って。この先には。
Wait bro, hold up a minute. Up ahead there is...
あなたたち、待ちなさい。
Oh shit. It's the top G of the SHO. You kids, stop right there. Our way forward is suddenly cut off. A couple of imposing-looking SHO guards stand a few dozen meters ahead.
あなたたちが生産的行為を邪魔したっていう悪い子たちね。まったく。 逃げ回るなんて感心しませんよ。
Yeah. They got us. You're the naughty kids who obstructed procreative activities, aren't you? You've given us quite a runaround.
まあまあ、コウキちゃん。もう君たち、どうしてそんなことしちゃったのかな？
Now, Cookie-chan. My goodness, why would you kids do such a thing? One of the SHO guards is equipped with a regular handgun, but the other with the pretty face has a submachine gun hanging from her neck. Actually, yeah, I'm noticing she has like these strap things here now. She's strapped with an SMG.
ドスケベエッチをして気持ちよくなれば、そんな悪い考えは浮かばなくなるはずよね。さあ観念して、おちんちんとうまんこ出して。
If you would only experience the pleasures of perverted sex, you wouldn't dream of doing something so naughty. Now give it up and get out those dicks and pussies for us.
成功すればこれが火を吹きますからね。まさか本当にこんな状況になるなんて。SHO 入ってよかった。
Resistance is futile, not to mention a pretty big turn-on for me. Who would have imagined it would come to this? I'm so glad I joined the SHO.
いずれもぐちゅぐちゅで溢れちゃう状態。接近後すぐ挿入可能。
They're both at drenched AF status, immediate penetration possible. We're definitely not going to be able to break through them. Which leaves us one option. Do it, Asane, Nanase.
レーダーをドッグファイトモードに移行。マスターアームオン。
Raider switching to dogfight mode, Master Arm on. Let's do this. Engage! Nanase promptly whips out her gear. She's holding condoms in her mouth, a grey egg sex sleeve in her right hand.
了解。はあ
Roger. Yeah.
何これ煙玉
Wait, what? Is this a smoke bomb? The fine steam droplets, carbon dioxide and water vapor, fumigant inside dispersers, enveloping them in smoke. Next, Nanase tears open the condom packets with her teeth, and then she sheathes them between her fingers. Then, putting her foot against the wall on her left, she sticks the condoms to the surface above her. This condom is equipped with special adhesive instead of lubricant. After being opened, it will stick to any surface within a few seconds and can be peeled off at will. Monka. Nanase uses that to scale the wall and get behind the SHO duo. What the hell? Now, I lay me down to sleep.
これはこれでいいかも。
This ain't so bad. Taste to death, I guess. GG's.
これで一旦は OK ね。
Phew. I guess we're fine for now.
すごいすごかったよ今の。忍者みたいだった。
Wow. Sugoi, sugoi. That was so awesome. You were like a ninja or something. The smoke's giving away our location. Here they come. We hear footsteps and hushed voices. We hit the road. There are about 4 SHO guards giving chase.
細い路地は完璧には位置情報が取れないし、ジャミングが完全に入ってない。改良の余地ありだね、これは。
The streets are too narrow to get a decent GPS signal. Jamming isn't doing shit either. Note to self, definite room for improvement there. Nanase, aim for their legs. Use the other eggs.
了解。
Egg attack. Get egged, bozo. Nanase plucks a red egg from the 7 different colors she has and throws it. It explodes when it hits the ground.
動けない。何このネバネバ。
Wait, I can't move. What is the sticky stuff? Easy onaho. Egg red. Tenma. Otodado obocha. The red one is so-called birdlime. It's created from a combination of Polybutene. Polybutene? Like butane? Whatever. Adhesive and antioxidant. It's easy to unstick by putting oil on it, but it's enough to secure someone's feet.
お次は黄色を食らいなさい。
Y'all can suck on this yellow one next.
眩しい。目が耳が。
Eek! It's so bright. My eyes, my ears. Yellow. The yellow one is a stun grenade. When it explodes, it gives off a tremendous flash and loud bang to hinder pursuit. For legal reasons, this one does not come with ingredients, I suppose. Or maybe it's just too complex. Who knows? Twisting the egg half a turn lights the fuse, and a few seconds later, the aluminum particles inside are dispelled under high pressure. I wouldn't have remembered this without them mentioning it. But I think I've heard about the aluminum stuff before. But I'm currently double taking on that. They're definitely burning like some sort of metal or whatever, which gets like crazy bright if you burn it. Tehe. But I don't think that was aluminum what I'm thinking of. But it doesn't matter right now, does it? Get egged. Flashbang. The particles instantly spread outwards into the air, creating a fine film 2 meters in diameter. Once it combines with the oxygen in the air, the particles ignite. As the dispersed particles rapidly ignite and combust, they let off a loud noise and a flash of light. It's designed for effectively incapacitating enemies while not injuring them.
最後は緑色。
Nice ass. Hey. Ah. That's a very nice shot. Little bright considering that it's like in the middle of the night, but hey. And one more for the road. Green.
何これ、ローションが。
Ew, what's this? Lubricant. That one was just lubricant. Okay. Whoa. That said, I'm sure this is kind of fine enough already. Perchance. We managed to stop them and finally get out of the narrow alley. The beach is still jam-packed and we run through there as fast as we can.
今のアイテムすごいね。色によって効果が違うんだ。
Gotta say though, the visuals are crazy on this. Like you would think something with all these dots on it looks kinda like wacky, but like I kinda like it. It's kinda nice, it's kinda cool. Not sure what all these other things here are supposed to be aside from the radar, but okay. Those things are so cool. They have different effects for each color and everything.
ねえ、でも今ので結構使っちゃったみたい。もう2つしか残ってないわ。
Yeah, I used quite a few of them just now though. I only got 2 left.
前方700メートル先にエッグデポあり。生殖者なし。補給可能。
Approaching egg depot, 700 meters ahead. No sex seekers in vicinity. Replenishment possible. We even have secret supply stations here and there. That's kinda crazy. Alright, everybody get out a 500 yen coin. We stop abruptly in front of a certain shop. I put a 500 yen coin into the capsule toy vending machine and turn the lever. An egg, similar to the ones we just used, drops out of the plastic capsule.
これってお昼の。もしかしてみんなが置いてたの？
Wait, what? No way. Hey, I saw this thing earlier in the afternoon. Did you guys set these up? Yeah, How can you be sure that no one else is spying them? Imagine you're trying to just have a wee bit of fun, you know? And you're like, huh, these egg things look kinda funny. And then you like get home and you're like, time to rumble and stuff. And then you just give it a little bit of a twist and suddenly it makes like a clicking sound. You're like, huh? And then it like goes off and it's just it's just a hacking stun grenade and you're like, what the? That does seem kind of dangerous, to be honest. But I guess no one cares. You can just get your rocks off in other ways. It would be too conspicuous to carry around more than a few of these things at once, so we turned this into a replenishment location to get around that.
何騒ぎを大きくしすぎた。周辺の SHO が全員私たちを探してる。レーダーに関わり。後方から敵正規が3、前方から2、ビーチ方面から4。どれも SHO 式サブマシンガン装備。
Bro, we caused too much of a commotion. All the SHO in the area are after us now. Seeing him on my radar. 3 enemy genitalia on the rear, 2 up ahead, and 4 near the beach area, all packing submachine guns. Well, at least on like 3 stars right now if everyone has submachine guns. Oh no. Damn it, we gotta haul ass to the safe haven ASAP. I start coming up with an escape route on the spot. Okay, let's cut across into the hills over. Oh. An extremely loud gunshot suddenly rings out. I turn and see 2 women heading our way.
こちらは SHO 治安管理委員会特殊戦闘部です。速やかに停止しなさい。
Just a warning shot, I suppose. This is the SHO Public Order Maintenance Special Combat Division. Stop where you are, right now. Shit, run everybody. The combat division's here. That's at least 5 stars, man. We are so cooked. This keeps getting better and better. The SHO General Incorporated Association is made up of a number of groups. The SHO Guards are members of the Public Order Maintenance Group. Among them is the Public Order Maintenance Division and the Special Combat Division. The Combat Division has the elite SHO that are specialized in combat. They are basically stationed in the town center where the most people are. If they've come this far, that means...
それ以上逃亡するのなら生ハメ以上の武力を持って鎮圧します。次は威嚇ではありません。直撃させます。
That's not good. If you attempt to escape any further, we shall subjugate you with much more military force than just raw fucking. Next time there will be no warning, you will be shot. Just ignore them and keep running. Don't look back.
あんたたち、島の治安を何だと思ってんの？健全にドスケベセックスしている人たちの迷惑なんだよ。
You, trying to disrupt the public order, are we? You're being a nuisance to all the people having wholesome perverted sex. You motherfuckers got some weird-ass sense of morals. I yell back as I continue to run. The SHO's assault rifles are, of course. Oh, not the real thing. So what are they blasting us with then? It kinda makes sense that it wouldn't be, because it's kinda crazy, but also like, still, that's kinda crazy. But they're not exactly toys either. They are loaded with rubber bullets for riot control. Naruto. They are very unlikely to kill someone, but they would cause quite a lot of damage from a direct hit.
ジュン、分かっているとは思うけど、特殊戦闘部は他の SHO や SS と違って治安維持の名目さえあれば無許可で発砲できるわよ。
Jun, I'm sure you know this, but the Special Combat Division are authorized to shoot without prior permission in the name of public order, unlike the rest of the SHO and the FS. Thanks for the exposition. That's why, given that we have nothing capable of doing anything beyond incapacitating a target, it's over for us the moment we get drawn into this sort of battle. However,
これで最後です。 抵抗せず武器を捨て、両手を頭の後ろに回し、一物を勃起させなさい。
This is your last chance. Cast aside your weapons without resisting. Put your hands behind your heads and give us an erection. Take the corner. We're not getting fucked over on my watch.
ドスケベ条例を理解しない非生産者どもが
You don't understand what the perverted sex law means, do you? You non-procreating bastards. Bang! She pulls the trigger. Though she isn't pointing her gun at me, but at the legal lolly. Oi! Aiming at the weakest link, huh? No, she's getting busted. Yeah.
あれ、なんともな。大丈夫？
Nothing happened. Oh my gosh. Are you alright? I'm fine. It just grazed my arm. Just keep running to the safe haven. Asane, don't let up on the jamming. Turn that shit up to max power. In Nanase.
了解。残りのエッグをすべて使う。
Roger. I will lay down every last egg I've got. Make it
レ
rain.
ーダーに感なし後方に遷移していた適正機の反応消失を確認。まあ
Not picking up anything on the radar now. Confirming lost position of enemy genitalia at rear. Shut down. Jump, jump. Phew. I think we finally shook those assholes off.
今のはハードだったわ。
Yeah, that was freaking intense.
もう一生分走った動けない。
Yeah, I've run enough for my whole lifetime. I can't move. Blech.
なんで私こんなことになっちゃったんだっけ？あ、そうだ。襲われたんだった。
How the heck did I get myself into this? Alright, I got assaulted. You could at least try to remember that shit. A searing jolt of pain surges along my left arm.
大丈夫？左腕すごい血が出てるよ。
Oi.
ごめんね。私のことかばったせいで。
Hey, are you alright? Your arm's bleeding like crazy. I'm sorry. You got hurt trying to protect me. Don't worry about it. It's just a flesh wound. Nanase takes a purple egg out of her bag. The medic egg. Cracking open its plastic casing, I take the gel inside and pour it into the silicone egg. Wait, what? Cracking open its plastic casing, I take the gel inside and pour it into the silicone egg. Okay. Then lastly, I used a hypodermic needle built into it to give myself a shot in the arm. Damn. Phew. Sweet, sweet medical relief. Bro is completely cooked on those, I don't know, painkillers or something.
その卵、そんなこともできるの？魔法ですか？
Can that egg even do that? Is it magic? Magical, shoujo. Purple egg, this. Very nice. Just a little cocktail of morphine and antibiotics helps kill the pain and prevent infection. There's 7 different egg types, different colors have different uses.
へえ、オナホールってすごい
Huh. These sex sleeve things sure are incredible.
なんだかものすごい勘違いしているような気が。
I feel like she is seriously misunderstanding something here.
な。可愛いからいいんじゃない？
She's cute, so what's the big deal? More importantly, we need to hurry. Even if we gave them the slip, we're not out of the woods just yet. There will be time for niceties. Niceties? Okay. Once we've made it to the safe haven.
その安全なところってここの近くなの？山の中とか。
They better keep her very active Ahoge in the anime as well. It's Peem. It's shocked antenna mode, and then like cool, crazy curved, I don't know, and then curious airhead circle mode. Can't wait for the aggressive triangle aggressor mode as well. And I don't know what else there is. Maybe a combination mode of all three of these, just, I don't know, doing something crazy. That's when she unlocks her third form. Monka. Tehe. But yeah, is the safe haven close by? Like in the mountains or something? Nope, we're already there.
ここって私たちの学校だよね。
This one's different as well. It's not the round one, but it's also not the crazy curved one, but like a weird in-between. Huh. She seems confused, but huh. But isn't this our school? Sure is. Today's an island-wide holiday, so Minotsuki Academy is guaranteed to be empty. Right, no of us around here, let's get inside.
ここがすごく安全なところなの？確かに島の人たちはいないけど。
Are you sure this place is really safe? Sure, there aren't any other islanders around, but you've got it wrong. Our real safe place is below here.
下？
Mista? Eh? Nani? I press the up button twice, then the down button twice, then up and down 3 times simultaneously. Secret elevator code. Naruhodo. The lights flicker some sort of special confirmation, then the elevator arrives, and we step inside. Jaja! Enel Enis. We even have like an epic and dope not logo, but emblem or whatever. Welcome to the secret underground base of the NLNS. Moshi boys. Is a bit of a weird thing to say, because I think this is a little bit of a good spot to call it quits for today. It's way later than I would like it to be. Hehe. That's kinda what happens if you start as late as I do, I guess. My bad. Unlucky. But, that was a lot. Bit of a slow start, I think. But then shit kinda picked up. Especially right at the end here, like, whoa. Okay. Okay. I guess we got a bit more of an introduction than was, not more than was necessary, but like more than enough to know who Hinami is. Very interesting indeed. But I don't know, is she just going to like join us now? Maybe the old man is just going to be shocked and be like, whoa, you already found her. That's crazy. But then there also was this cute, handsome young boy, wink, 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 that we came across. I do wonder what's up with that. Because if Junosuke hadn't stepped in to save Hinami, then maybe that one would have been like a good alternative, perchance. Since they saw each other and, you know, were already like here to help, and then like maybe I just followed you because I don't know. I know who you are. So I have arrived to help you or whatever. But I don't know. Anyway. We may or may not find out more regarding that next time. We bone the night, probably. These chapter names, man. Okay. But yeah, damn. Another slightly longer one, I guess. 242, with like 15 minutes of me just yapping at the start. I'm sure that's fine, considering there's over 2 hours of stuff that came after that. Yippee! But yush. That'll be that for today, and I will see you and everyone in episode 7? What's the title of the stream? 6 or 7? It is 7 already, so next time would be episode 8. Yes, episode 8 next time. Today is Wednesday, so that would be like probably like Friday on the weekend, I guess, probably. So hope you liked today's, oh well, I mean today's, whenever you're going to see this episode, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Please W's, likes, subscribes, and whatnot. You know, the usual stuff. You know what's up. You know what I mean. More updates on my stupid sillies and whatever next time. Yippee! Bye bye, and have a good morning, day, evening, night. Bye bye.